We have to make people more comfortable with coverage. The baseline ones are easy. The more complicated ones we don't use all the time, we need to keep encouraging them and training people. I want to talk about tips for explaining insurance coverage that gets you to a yes, because that's the ultimate goal. If we confuse, we lose. And that's one of the big things we talk about in this course that we are promoting right now, which is how to explain and sell coverage. We got to use the NANA principle. How would you explain this to your grandma? If you use the NANA principle, it all makes sense. But I find that we have a 3-step approach to explaining coverage. And the first one is called the Lee principle. Look, educate, and encourage. First step is we have to slow down, slower roll, namaste, and instead look at people not as a transaction, but a person, not a policy, but a person, and just go look at their account for just 15 seconds. A lot of times, if we don't just dive in and change the vehicle or do a certificate, if we just looked for 15, 20 seconds, we'll find something. Maybe we don't have a cell phone number. Maybe we don't have an email address. Maybe we're looking at their coverage and we're thinking, why does this person not have an umbrella policy? When we look, then that's going to trigger us to be able to educate. And the line I love to use, if your team does this, and I know this might be hard, but who cares? We can do hard things. Start off every phone call. While I have you on the phone, if I find any missing coverages, coverage weaknesses or missing discounts, may I add that to your policy? Or may I discuss that with you? It gets permission and it reminds us to do it. If we'd got in the habit of just that one line, your agency would see tremendous growth. And here's the thing, hold your team accountable to it. Try it for 30 days. You have nothing to lose, nothing. So the next step is after we look, we educate. And education comes from having confidence in the coverages, which is why this new course on how to explain and sell coverage is so key. You can purchase it. You get over 70 coverage documents. Your team, this is liquid gold. We have to make people more comfortable with coverage. The baseline ones are easy. The more complicated ones we don't use all the time, we need to keep encouraging them and training people. As an insurance professional, it's your job to keep educated. We educate them by just letting them know, like, hey, I see a missing coverage. I want to talk to you about it. Do you know that you only have $30 a day of rental car reimbursement? The average car is actually leaning more towards $55. Why don't I bump that to $50? That's an easy way to do it. And the final step is my favorite, which is encourage. So many people tell me, I don't want to be pushy. I go, great. I don't want you to be pushy either. In fact, I meet very few pushy insurance salespeople. But we can encourage. And encouraging is when somebody says, no, I'm not interested. We say, well, really, I'm surprised. Many of my clients do this. What's got you thinking that it might not be for you? You just engage in a dialogue. You're not pushy. You're asking why, so that you understand the reasoning. Many times they don't understand the reasoning. They just weren't expecting to talk about it today. So when you encourage them, you're asking them to go a little bit further, dive a bit deeper, which I think is so huge. So look, educate, encourage. That is your tips on how you explain any coverage. And you won't get yeses on all of them, but I bet you get yeses on quite a few of them.